Hello and welcome to the Cranky Old Gamers Retro Awesome. Today we are going back to 1990 and taking a look at Crystalis for the original NES. We're watching the opening, well, we'll call it a cutscene, that is actually a fairly decent story. Basically a high-tech, advanced civilization that nuked themselves off the map. The survivors took a tower, the rest of us are fucked on the planet, which has become a sort of fantasy world. This was actually pretty damn cool. Although, what's even cooler is the original name of this game was not Crystalis. The Japanese name? Godslayer, Sonata of the Faraway Sky. That's so much cooler than Crystalis. Anyway, we're getting some story here. People work together to rebuild their villages. There's monsters. They remember the construction of the tower. Story. I will also say, for NES games, this actually has one of my favorite soundtracks of any NES game. Technologically advanced! Well, of course. This is actually kind of a cool way of starting the game, too. You are frozen. And you scare the shit out of a guy. Village of Leaf. That's about as much story as you get. You don't actually even talk to people. You just walk into them. You awoke from inside the cave. We are told you are arrived. You are our last hope. Receive this sword! Now, as you can see, there are lots of slots for gear. There are, throughout the game, 4 swords, 4 armors, 4 shields, and 4 powers. It's actually more powers, because there's bracelets and balls. You get the bracelet, if you look down where it says life, and then below it says force, and there is a series of arrows and a bar. If you look, I hold down the button, and charge it up to 1, and oh, look, I can shoot. So here's our overworld here. The graphics, not great. But they do a good job. There's actually some pretty awesome bosses in this game. You can just do a standard sword attack that's quicker. And you can't charge your weapon as you walk. You have to stand still. It is definitely best early on in the game to level up for a while. Get some money, go buy some gear. One would think it was an RPG. Check out this music, though. Like, that's awesome. Back into town. What do you have to say? This money is from... Hey! He gave me money. I'll take it. I don't have the money for a carapace shield. What do we got over here? Yes, the wind. What do you got? Warp boots, alarm flute. Well, yes, okay. Sometimes that does get annoying. It is a fairly lengthy game for an NES game. It's got a very good plot, as I said. You go around, you have to collect all the powers. As you saw, I have the Sword of Wind. So So that, of course, means you need to collect the Sword of Fire, the Sword of Stone, and the Sword of Water. As well as a lot of other various toys that will help you get through the areas a little faster. Oh, hey, you know what? It would help to equip my armor. Because right now I don't have much in the way of health. Controls are very responsive for an NES game. It's very quick. Our first dungeon. I know, it's exciting, isn't it? I can't go that way, although... Nope, okay, that's a dead end. Again, good music. Alright, that's not our first dungeon. It's been a while. I haven't played this in a long time. Alright, well there's the dungeon. Okay. Let's take a look. Ah, colored tile sets. Okay. So now I have to go back to the windmill. That's not the dungeon either. God damn it. Oh, yes, it is. If you saw the wall was a different color, he gives you your first charge up. And that's what the others, the bracelets and the balls, that's what they do, is they not only increase your power, I can charge, that's level 1, I can then charge to level 2, and then so on and so forth. Oops. Alright, let's go crack open that windmill. It's been years since I've played this, so... Alright, I don't remember how to get that thing working. Hey, there's a person. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need the alarm flute. Right. Money. I will say the game gets grindy later on. Like, especially if you want money. You're gonna spend a lot of time in various areas grinding for cash. Yay, I leveled up. And for experience. So if you don't mind a grind, at least it's an action grind. Like, I can't stand turn-based grinds. But an action grind I can do. Hey, I have exactly enough. Fantastic. I do like that you're able to move on a diagonal. That was always nice. That was as simple as that sounds. That used to be kind of rare in a NES RPG. I will say it's the villain of this game is kind of ridiculous. His name is Dragon. Yeah, welcome up. Your front walking animation is awesome. You just wiggle your shoulders and your feet get big. Do I have to equip the key? Yes, I do. Hooray! Alright, let's go talk to the wise guy. This is all very early on in the game, obviously. This is the very beginning. There are a lot more maze-like areas. There are a lot of fantastic items you can get. I always like the bunny boots. I think it's bunny boots, or rabbit boots, something like that. They enable you to jump. There's also... there's some boots that make it so there's an ice area that's really hard to navigate, and they allow you to walk on the ice without sliding. There's a gas mask to get through a poisoned forest. I didn't want refresh. I wanted... okay, fine. Actually, that's probably pretty... you need to sleep to recharge your magic. No, this way. Ow, fucker. Hold still. Thank you. This was a pretty cool deal back in the NES days, being able to walk under a tile set. I know that sounds so simplistic now, but... like, duh, why wouldn't you be able to? Well, back then, that was kind of complicated. Apparently this was re-released for the Game Boy Color, and actually I shouldn't even say apparently, I know it was because I owned it. Not a very good port though. Yeah, watch out for the purple ones, they'll poison your ass. I don't think I brought any cure-all. Ow! Whoa. He took off his head and threw it at me. I now have warp boots. Which, what do? I think they take me back to town. Which would be great, except I don't need that right now. Get some nice cash here. Hey, no fair, you threw on a diagonal. Fucking bats. Are there any... aha! Are there any games where the bats don't suck? Ah! Okay. It's down this way. The chest of something? Yay! Was it up here? Fucking bats! Great. Just what I need. Yay! Now things can poison me. Just what I needed. And we're going to go back here, and I'll show you the first boss fight. I really probably should save. You fucker! Son of a bitch keeps throwing his head at me. Can't heal. Great. I don't know if this is the way I'm supposed to go, or... I think that's the boss. Okay. Let's go check the other route first. If you look at just how slowly I'm gaining experience, it'll give you a good idea of how grindy this game can be. Oh, thank God. Because I don't know if I can beat this boss without some healing. Because this guy's a pain in the ass. He's fast and he teleports. If it's the boss I think it is. Yes. Oh, it is goddamn bats! Shit! And I forgot to save. Alright guys, well hey, 17 minutes and it starts me over from the beginning. Awesome! So yeah, that is Crystalis. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Check it out, and yeah. Find yourself an NES emulator, give it a shot. It's fun, it'll last you a while, and it's a great game. Alright guys, don't forget to check out my Facebook, facebook.com/thecrankyoldgamer. Check out my Twitter, CrankyOldGamerX. And check out my podcast, thecrankyoldgamer.libsyn.com. That's LIBSYN. Wow, it really does not give me much in the way of time. Oh, hey, cool. Anyway, libsyn.com. And, yeah, give us a listen. Also, if you guys have not already done so, check out in the upper right-hand corner of my screen. You will see my face. That is my subscribe button. If you have not already done so, please subscribe to my channel, and you will get to see all of my Retro Awesome series, as well as the Cranky Horror Picture Show, and my Indie Spotlight series, and my brand new Loot Crate unboxing videos. And we will see you again soon with another Retro Awesome. Blech. Killing slimes and trying to talk at the same time. I should just be a silent killer. Guys, we'll see you later.